What is going on, guys? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times, back with another weekly race video. You know what? It's WrestleMania weekend. For those of you pro wrestling fans out there who are also Hot Wheels collectors out there as well. So in WrestleMania, they do what's called a Andre the Giant Battle Royal, where they have random wrestlers throw each other off the top rope for a trophy. Well, we're going to do something a little bit different here for today's weekly race video. And then also, there will be a part 2 to it coming up next week for April 13th. So what do I have planned? Well, how about a Chris Cage 2 times 40 card, which I think that's what this is, invitational, free range raceway weekly race. Yes, this is our new version of the free range raceway. We have ditched the padding and have random chipboards that were laying around somewhere, and we decided, why not? Let's make it into a track. And well, the finishing product, I like this version better than the black padding version. And I'll let you know why. I have run several off-camera tests of that new layout. And let me tell you something. It will bring out a bunch of highlights. If not this week, then maybe next week. But without further ado, it's time for me to stop carrying on, and it's time for me to start the first round of the Chris Cage 2 times 40 car invitational free range raceway weekly race. I might have to chop that down. Round 1 starts right now. Alright guys, round 1 in the Chris Cage 2 times invitational FRR Race starts right now. Here are your first 2. And your winner is the newly acquired G-Case car, the 1996 Porsche Carrera. Alright guys, here are your next 2. Alright, your winner is the very good looking Indy 500 Oval. Alright, here are your next 2, and if you have a blacker version of this Huracan, then you have the Super Ultimate Chase version of a mystery model variant of that car. Alright, well looks like we're going to have to give this win to the Huracan Super Trofeo, orange and black version. Take a look at these next 2. We got some stubby cars here that are about ready to race. Alright, your winner is the 12 Ford Fiesta. Alright guys, next 2. And yes, this is a Countach police car, but yeah, Lamborghini Countach police pace car. Let's see who will win this. Wow. The Countach police pace car is going to get the win. Alright, y'all, next 2. Alright, yes, we got the Skyline GTR BNR32 Skyline. I just realized that I just said Skyline twice. Aww. Somebody get BW, HW1977 here, because we got ourselves a Porsche 917 LH, and it's taking on a Datsun. Oh, look at that! The 917 LH just manages to just cruise along and get the win. Alright guys, here are your next two. Alright, the 67 Jeepster Commando gets the win. There's going to be like a teal-ish green recolor coming in. I believe it's going to be the J case. So are those y'all going to pick up that one? Here are your next two, and I'm going to start picking up a bunch of these D100s because I believe this is going to be a downhill racer to beat. Except it's facing off against one of the fastest SRT Vipers I got. Yeah, let's see who takes it. And the D100 is going to get the win this time. And I'm also going to start off a D100 collection because I got some on the card. So not only is this good looking, but this is a car that I would use for downhill racing if I have a great version. And let me tell you something. If this gets released in a 5-pack, and you know that 5-packs are made in Indonesia, oh my goodness. If this car gets to be made, or gets to get the made in Indonesia treatment, this is going to be hard to beat if that happens. But still, the 87 Dodge D100 is your winner. Oh, look at that. Back-to-back D100s. WTF. It's time to see who will win this. Winner, lane 1. I don't know. I think I might have to go back to the... No. Wait a minute. It said lane 1, but somehow I saw the D100 cross the line first. Or maybe. I don't know. Let me redo this to be sure here, because it looks like I probably might be missing something. Winner, lane 5. Yeah, I don't know what happened, so I don't know. It looked like to me the first time around the D100 did cross, or did cross the line, but probably didn't hit the triggers. Because sometimes some cars might not necessarily hit the... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it did win. Let's see here. How am I going to do this? Tell you what. Since that car got a win and that car got a win, let's just do one more race. Because it looks like I might have just didn't see what happened the first time around. But the second time around, I clearly saw this one get the win. So yeah, just to be fair, let's race these one more time here to see who actually wins this. Winner, lane 3. All right, we're gonna give this to the D100s. All right, here I have one of 3 Super Ultimate Chase pieces, and in reality, I should have the NSX. But somebody took it, so congratulations to them for being a massive numpty. It's time to see who will win this race. Winner, lane 5. Alright, here we go. Viper SRT10 ACR. I love that car, don't get me wrong, but I want the other chase pieces though. Here are your next two. And does anybody like this color of the Golf GTI? Because it's not necessarily me. He just pops out and wins and then hides back in the corner here. Look at that Corvette in the corner, and he's winning. Look at that Corvette in the corner, and it's all on ya. Okay, that's an Eminem reference. Anyway, the Corvette got the win. But nobody puts a Corvette in a corner, though. Even hold it right there. NASCAR fans, do not sit here and then be like, oh my God, is this going to be for real? Well, it's kind of. We have my generation of NASCARs taking on the car of tomorrow, or the car of yesterday, decade, or something like that. You NASCAR fans know what I'm talking about here. And the Impala just decimates the other one over there. Alright, for those of you Forza guys out there, this blue Ford Focus is as close as I'm going to get to a Ford Focus pre-order car, since the guys at Forza put a block on this car being sold in the auction house. I think it's better that this one won instead of that blue one. Here's the battle of FTE versus Indonesia. A lot of bumping and banging around there, but FTE scores a win. We have some heavy hitters on the track. It's time to see who will win it. Winner, lane 5. Yep. Even though the car hid right beneath this side right here, the Jeepster from the Future Fleet series got the win. And yes, I found that car in a local mall in the Midwest. It is about damn time that I found an M3 GT2. But it is a horrid one because look, it has a satin paint job. But I need more M3 GT2, so please send them my way. I'll be greatly appreciated. Winner, lane 5. And the M3 GT2 is going to get the win. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally got it. And finally, this piece of ish is taking too long to focus. Focus now. Finally got myself a custom Datsun 240Z. The thing was really tough to find, but guess what? I have found it. And if you're wondering why there is no showcase video for the Decade series yet, is because obviously I've not found an extra one of that yet. And also, I do not have a full set of wave number 1. And I'm missing, of all things, a Charger and a Silverado. So yes, please, somebody send a full set my way of the first wave. I greatly appreciate it. It's time to see who will win. Winner, lane 2. The Blackwall King! Datsun 240Z is going to get the win. We have the second to the last group. We have an Audi, and then we have an SP2. And the recolor, I will spoil it for y'all. It will be red, but it's not a red edition. So there. Ooh, taken out. Will there be? No. They're just going to stand right there. Redo. Oh, I heard some contact. The Volkswagen SP2 is going to get the win. Here are the final two cars of the first round. It's time to see who will move on and get that ever most important spot in round number 2. Well, no, and move on to round number 2.
Winner, lane 2.
Yep, Datsun 510 is going to get the win. Here is how round number 2 is going to look like. And look at this. The two most recent D100s are going to battle against each other. Now, my question, has there ever been a Zamac D100 released yet? Because that one that you saw for from the J-Case unboxing video from a couple of YouTubers, that's not a recolor. Or no, that's not a Zamac, that is a gray color, by the way. But yeah, lots of good cars on the horizon here. And that is not a Forza pun. And just like that, round number 2 will start right now. Alright guys, round number 2, and it's time to see who is going to win between these two. The Porsche got spun out, and the Indy car is going to get the win. Alright guys, here are your next two.
Winner, lane 1.
12 Ford Fiesta. Next up, we have a JDM car and a JDM stopper. Countach police car, that's not going to stop him now because he already crossed the line. The Nissan Skyline GTR BNR32 is going to get the win. And yes, if you're wondering, I do not have a hard copy of this. I found that in a gift pack. Here are your next two. Them Baja 5 wheels are no joke. Yeah, look at those wheels. Those wheels right here on cars like this, they're no joke. I mean, they've been giving out a great wins of cars, especially on the fantasy side of things. You know that vehicle too tough. Now, I know Baja Truck has those wheels, but they're in a certain set that I cannot get. But I haven't been to all Walmarts in the Midwest, so I might try a different Walmart to try to find that. You never know. I can think of one way to ruin the D100s. Is if you put them Baja 5 wheels on them. That would ruin it instantly. Because it looks better with these 5-spoke wheels on. As you'll see right here. The white one is going to get the win. Wow, this matte brownish one is not. I'll pick up more of these to see if I can get the fastest one. But this one, I kind of got my fast one here. Here are your next two. He went so fast, he flipped himself upside down. Corvette Stingray, I believe is what it's called. Yep, Corvette Stingray is going to get the win. We got a good old race between an American hatchback and then American race and a American race car. Yeah, basically what I said is American hatchback, American race car. A great American race. Here we go.
Winner, lane 6.
Alright, we have ourselves a Ford Focus RS moving on as the beat out of all things the Impala. We have another great matchup for you to see. Yep, looks like Jeepster just lost control, and that Tacoma Pikes Peak, or this Tacoma Pikes Peak edition, what is it called? Pikes Peak Tacoma just literally just ran through and then got the win at the last second. All right, second to the last group. The Blackwall King has gotten defeated by an M3 GT2. Here is our final two. It's time to see who will move on to I believe it's going to be the third round. Is he going to... Well, he hits the trigger, but... Yep, the SP2 put out a defense move on him to stop him from winning. And look at how close he is. Look at that. He actually is touching the trigger right now. But he didn't make it sound. Thus he didn't get the win. Plus, well, they could have slid through, but they had to take a lot of momentum to do so. So yes, redo time. Or in Will Smith's words, redo time. It's redo time, y'all. Hey guys, this is not Burnout Paradise here, but the Volkswagen SP2 has got the win. But what a sick takedown move he put on him. The SP2 is like, yeah, you took me out, but guess what? I'm winning. So, ha ha, ha ha ha. Anyway, here are your cars moving on to the third round. And we will see you at that third round, which it will be coming up next. Third round here. It's time to see who will move on to the next round.
Winner, lane 3.
He got the win and buggered off real quickly here. The Indy 500 Oval is moving on to the next round. Alright guys, next two. The Skyline GTR BNR 32 is going to get the win here. Alright, next two, and this may be fast, unless the D100 wipes out.
Winner, lane 5.
High octane action there, but I don't know. I think we have to see a replay on that one. After reviewing the tape, the ruling on the track stands that the Dodge D100 has gotten a win. After looking at a slow motion replay, I had to look at a still picture, which clearly saw the D100 cross the line first. So therefore, the Dodge D100 will be moving on to the next round. Now it's time to put up the next set of racers. Second to the last group of two here. It's time to see who will win this.
Winner, lane 5.
That was not going to work. Or did it? Who knows? Or you know what? Wait a minute. I just realized something. Yeah, the focus did get it. Whoever wins between these two are going to get a huge pass in the next round. Yeah, the next couple of rounds I meant. So let's see who will get the huge pass.
Winner, lane 6.
Not Dodge D100. Sorry about that. The M3 GT2 is going to get the huge pass. So he will get to sit back and relax while these 4 cars battle it out in rounds 4 and the semifinals. So first up, we're going to start off with round number 4, and that is coming up next. We're heading into the 4th round. Here are your first 2. Yep, even though he didn't sound the trigger, yep, free range raceway rules apply, so he still gets the win. From the first to the last, one of these two are going to face off against the Indy 500 Oval in the semifinals.
Winner, lane 4.
We got a big punch from the Ford Focus, but the D100 is still going to move on. That M3 GT2 was watching, as here is how the semifinals are going to look like. And guess what? The semifinals is coming up next. Alright, semifinals time. This is a one and done race. It's time to see who will face off against the M3 GT2. Well, that happened. It's redo time.
Winner, lane 2.
Alright, so even though he hit the trigger, I clearly saw the Indy 500 Oval cross the line first. So, therefore, and by the way, this is the second time that it's done that, by the way, because it done it in the last round. The Indy 500 Oval is going to move on and face off against the M3 GT2 in the finals in the best 2 out of 3. And the finals will be coming up next. And it all comes down to this. Okay. Well, anyway, this is the best 2 out of 3 races. It's time to see who will win the first run.
Winner, lane 6.
This is the 3rd time in a row that the Indy 500 Oval has not made the finish line sound. So so if he wins again, then that means that he will be the winner of this Chris Cage 2 times invitational FRR race. The M3 GT2 has to win this race, and I have to switch these. The M3 GT2 still has to win a race in order to stay in this, or if not, the Indy 500 Oval will win.
Winner, lane 3.
This time he did sound off the trigger, and he is going to be today's winner. So there you have it. That is it for today's weekly race video. Congratulations to the ever so beautifully created Indy 500 Oval, which you can find in the 2019 Series 2 mystery models at Walmart. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a comment down below. If you are brand new watching this, be sure you subscribe and also turn on the notifications bell as well. It's your boy Chris Cage. I'm coming at you 2 times, and we will see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.